Hey, hello. Am I muted? I am not muted. Well, I don't need the effects. So. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome in. This is one of those lame streams when I'm not going to do much. I need a vocal rest. I think I'm sick. So I can't even really talk much, I don't think, because I take a deep breath, I start to cough. So I have to do the whole whisper thing, I guess. So, hope everybody's doing okay. Or better than me. Anywho. Oh, I didn't even have the volume up. There have been some people. I'm in the process of trying to move, but I don't know if everything's kind of up in the air. But my house is on the market. It's coming soon, and people are making appointments. It's kind of freaking me out. And I didn't finish the stuff that I wanted to do in the house, and I take care of my mom, and I can't leave her for long periods of time. So it's really hard. But I want to put my best foot forward because I need the money. And I don't want to not put my best foot forward and try my hardest because because. But anyway, so I'm a little frazzled and stressed this week. I think once the showing started, it'll be a little bit better because then I'll get to the point where I've done all I can do. So I got rid of my one little red wall. I had one little red wall left. I might need another coat. You're supposed to be so neutral. Although I didn't, sometimes it's just too neutral. Everything's like, when everything's gray and everything, when the floors and the counters and the walls and everything's gray, well, there's no way my house would do that, but I didn't do that. I feel like my house is a warmer feel. So, kind of weirded out and frazzled and a little bit unwell. Late start because I was trying to do the painting. I still have on my painting clothes. So I'm like on the struggle bus. But I had to jump on, keep the streak going. But I could not take the time to get myself together. So here I am. I thought about streaming the painting, but I had such a limited time to do it that, and also had to keep checking on my mom and stuff. So it's like, I don't know, just when you have to go in and change the title and do all this and that, it's like, I don't have time. I shouldn't be doing this. So but I did finish the one thing that I was doing. I have other things, and they're coming back to take more pictures tomorrow. So And then I come home. Well, it happened before I left. The caregiver was at the house, but one of the TVs didn't come on. It just has the bubbles, right? And like it goes to the channel, didn't have the bubbles. So we have regular TV, cable, and Wi-Fi, of course. This is my mom's house. At my house, we got rid of regular cable TV years ago, but my mom likes it. When you're disabled and have like dementia and stuff, like the TV shows give you a structure to your day, right? And so she is out of sorts when the TV is not on, regular TV. I mean, I don't have a monitor, so that's the other thing, because I couldn't get either TVs to work. So I unplugged. So I do the whole thing, eliminate the problem. So I thought, well, let me see if it's the TV. So I plugged in a different TV. It wasn't that. Then I with a different cord. So I thought it must be the cable box. The cable box must be going bad. They don't last forever. It's probably time to get a new one. And the cable box, and then I switched the cable boxes. And then the TV that was working stopped working. Can't get that one to work now. So it just looks like it's going to come on the channel, and then it keeps like scrolling through. So that's all well good. I understand that, but my mother doesn't. And then the ads come up, and then, and she's reading all the ads saying, well, this is telling you to do this. And it's, no, that's an ad for like parental controls or something we don't need. And unplugging and replugging. I've done all that. So I'm going to have to call the cable company. I don't have time to call the cable company. I have these limited periods of time where I can do something other than caregiving. And if I'm on the phone, you know how it is when you call a cable company. Oh my gosh. First of all, I have no idea what that's a bill that gets paid auto pay. I don't see the bill. I don't know I don't have a reason to log in. I don't use them for my email it's really my mom's. It's not mine. Her account. I remember when I had to switch it after my dad passed and switched it to her. I was on the phone for hours and they were like, well, we need his password. And I was like, well, if you have a way to contact him, I would love that. But he's gone. I can't get his password, So, that's kind of upsetting too. And then we got the whole new system and whatever. But so I don't know. I don't know my account number. I don't know my password. All I know is my address and phone number. They should be able to find me with that. And then they'll have me do all that stuff, unplugging and plugging, blah, 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 which I've already done. And then they'll probably, if I'm eligible for the upgrade, they'll mail that. I don't know how long that will take. So what I did is I took one of my, it's to put you off. I know. And then I'll get transferred. Hello, Mike for Reals. I'll get transferred to like 15 different people and I'll be on there forever. And they'll be like, who are you? And that's what they did to me before. They said, who are you? And, I tell them, so, well, you're not authorized on the account. Okay. Like no one else is going to call but me. Okay. Like oh, it's so frustrating. But if I don't do it, my mother is so out of sorts. She already forgot. I put on like a TV show for her that would run for a while because she likes to sleep with the TV on, but it wasn't her regular shows. And she already forgot that we can't get the regular shows. She just called me in there right before I went live again to ask me to put it on ABC. And I was like, I can't put it on ABC right now. Now I could find ABC online, but I don't have the app. Again, that's one of those things that I don't have time to sit and do that right now. Like I really don't. Of all times for the TV to stop working. So I'll need to call the cable company to to I know you told me your mom's 100 years old. Wow. Um, so I don't have time to call the cable company, but I'm going to have to. And then I'm going to have to, but in the meantime, in between time, and if they can't fix it on their end, they'll probably give me the upgrade of the equipment, but that's not going to fix the problem immediately. And I don't want to take the time to go and find it on YouTube or whatever it is I get to find the channel, because then you can't even change the channel. So I'm frustrated because of all times. This is a time when I need to be able for her to have her shows and just have the TV on so I can do something else. So, couldn't believe it. Yeah, so it's probably a faulty, it's got to be the box. And the one DV was working, but it's the smaller box, the main box. You have a regular digital antenna. See, I don't. And get the regular broadcast channels. Yeah, see, I don't have that. So the main box and then the smaller boxes, the main box is out, and I think that's the problem. Tightened all the connections and all that stuff you're supposed to do. It's like, please just come on. And then I'm like, just please come on. You know how things don't work. And then they randomly start to work again. I'm like praying, please just come on. Just for no good reason. I won't even be mad. Just work for me, please, because I don't have the time, and right now, you can probably tell, I don't have the patience to have to go figure out a different way to watch these shows that, not even for me to watch them. So, anyway. But yeah, I don't have, and I certainly don't have the patience to deal with calling the cable company. But I guess I'll have to do that in the morning. That's not what I want to do in the morning. But if it's something they can fix on their end, that would be good. If it's fixed by the afternoon, because I got stuff I need to do, but I need to have her settled. So. So I finished the one painting job. I have 3 more things I have to do, but 2 of them are already taped up and everything. It won't be bad just to tape it, just to paint. And it makes a big difference. And then I have to do the poofy things, like put pillows out, and I need to get some flowers or something like that, decorative things. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, and that's like this week is really critical. My house is listed as coming soon, so people can see it. There seems to be a good deal of interest, and then people are making appointments starting on Thursday, and then tomorrow they're taking more pictures. Wednesday, I'm having the house cleaned, which is an expense, but it is. I think it'll be worth it in the long run. They've come once, but they need to come again. So I have things I have to get ready before that, and then after that, folks start to come. Now, offspring are in the house, so I will also have to deal with making sure that they are out and their stuff is put away. And then we'll see how that goes. And there's an open house coming up. But there are appointments before that. So I'm hopeful. I mean, it'll sell. It's just what the number will be. So it's not. It's a location that people like, so it'll sell. It just depends on what number. And it's an old house, so it has to be somebody who likes that. I mean, I like old houses. And my house before that was another old house. I mean, they turn into money pits for sure. But the only way I can afford these houses is I buy them when they're in such disrepair. So I start with that stuff, and then, but my house it definitely needs some work, but it's not like a distressed home the way I found it. So, yeah, but you have to, and they can, they might tear it down, they might gut it, they might, do whatever, but they have to be willing to do that. But, regardless, they have to get a nice feel for the place, even if they're going to gut it. So that's why I'm doing all this, just to give it the old college try. Makes you feel like a puppy chasing his tail knows more about life than we do, right? What is my goal in all of this? Well, I got to get out of that. I mean, it's mostly financial and it's partly emotional, but if I can make enough so that I can pay the taxes on my uncle's estate, but I still owe money on the house, so the chance that I'm going to make enough money to do all of this is, probably not going to happen. But the estate inheritance tax, and then it would be nice if I could buy out one of the heirs. Otherwise, I can go stay at my uncle's house, although I'm actually staying here most of the time, but it would probably be temporary or until I could buy them out. But I don't know what I want. I would like to live there for a while because it kind of works out, but I don't want to die there. I want to live there, but I don't want to die there. If it all worked out, well, I'm like I said, the house is on, it's priced on the lower side on purpose so that we're hoping to get a bidding war. There are other houses in the area that are overpriced. So we're hoping to get overflow from some of those people. But if for some reason, like there was a big bidding war and it sold for a lot more and it gave me much more of a cushion, I would I would pay off the taxes to close my uncle's estate. Well, it's not going to get closed all the way because there's litigation involving it. But not amongst the heirs. There's a malpractice thing going on. But anyway, I would buy everybody out so that I wouldn't be at the mercy of the other heirs, who right now are okay with everything. They are okay with me living there. Because it's not like I'm taking it from them and trying to, sell it or something. When that property appreciates, which it will, it probably already has, just because of the time and because of the work I've already put into it, pulling up all the carpet and everything. we all would make money from that. But after that, like, I don't know. It all depends on my mom. It depends on a lot of other things where I would want to end up. But it would be nice to, it's bittersweet, but to get out from under my house and then figure it out. Oh, it's a malpractice against the nursing home. It's not the heirs against each other. Or wrongful death or all that good stuff. So the inheritance tax can get paid, and at least that would be based on the value of the estate at the time of his passing. And if I could get that paid, at least I don't have to worry about the state being on our case about that or any penalties. So that would stop that. That would be taken care of. And then, the rest of it. I think I could have brought more than one of those in Family Affairs. Really. I mean, it's not going to bring them back. It's just, they're saying that we owe them money, and I don't think they deserve a penny because of the treatment. So that's really where it stems from. It's not a get-rich thing. But that's just to say that so that the estate has to technically stay open so that if there is a settlement, the money would go to the estate. So the estate has to remain open. But other things can be fixed. The taxes can be paid. I suppose I could pay the lawyer, and if there is a payout to any of the heirs, that can happen. Yeah, they want their money. I just don't think they deserve it. So, but that's kind of separate from the rest of it. It would be a place to put my piano. I can't bring my piano here, so. And offspring can stay there temporarily. During the care, you can negotiate. Oh, the pay or the bill? Yeah. as it stands now, the bill is in limbo. So that won't be part of the estate. Because you have to pay off any debts on the estate, so that won't be one of them. I certainly didn't want to sell the house just to pay them. I don't have a problem paying people for their work, but he suffered, and he shouldn't have. Not like that. So. While they were living in care. Yeah, we did some of that too because insurance stopped paying, and then, but it's not a huge bill. But anywho, I'll be going from my Victorian house built in the 1800s to a mid-century modern, where I feel like I should just have martinis and smoke a cigarette and listen to jazz, and I don't even smoke or drink. So that will be different. But the house is nice and warm. My house is not warm. Anybody who's been following for a while knows that I get very cold. I'm always anemic. I have some condition that will make it so even when you take the iron and all that stuff, it's not going to help. So it just means that I'm cold all the time. And my house being an older house, and apparently my contractor friend said it's not the right size heater or something. I don't know. But it needs a new furnace because they don't last. They don't last like they used to, apparently. So the new owners can get that. If I decide to stay, I'll get it. But if I don't, my uncle's house gets nice and toasty warm. So I won't have to wear a coat in the house, which I would sometimes do, or use space heaters. I used to use space heaters a lot. It's a whole different vibe. Maybe I'll have a madman party. Madman party. Hey, Mayhem, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you for the applause. Hi, how are you? Are you just stopping in on your way to bed? Me too. I'm really stressed and a little under the weather. Oh, well, that's good. Although I'm not going to be here all that long. But I'm so glad to see you. And you're sleepy at nighttime, which is a good thing. And I did the raid train, and I had the earlier slots. And every time I take an early slot like that, I promise God and 3 other people that I won't do it again. Because, not the raid train, that I would pick a different time. Because it's so stressful to try to get on early. But on the other hand, then I'm done early, and that feels good. So I don't know. You need to stop drinking liters of water before bed, right? And see, I've not been. Where's my water? I've not been great at the water drinking. Because my hands are busy painting or something, right? During the day, or I'm running around or whatever. The water's good for stress. I should be drinking more water, but I haven't been so good at it. And then I realized that at the end of the day. Then I'm like, wait, I don't even know where my water bottle is. And that's when I realized I haven't had any water all day and I'm living on coffee. And so then I started to drink water at the end of the day. But then, it means you get up. Actually, I don't get up because I don't go to bed. So, yeah, but I did done early because I still have that time in between. And also sometimes I just want to play. And sometimes I want to write or something but I don't want to start doing, I don't want to do too much of that after stream if I end early, unless I end really early, unless I do a daytime stream, because that just keeps me up again. But it does give it like a little buffer. And so when I have my post-stream transitional time, that can start earlier and end earlier. Yeah, I think coffee does dehydrate. But it also is my nectar of life, so, I don't know if it dehydrates as much as tea does for some reason. I don't know. But I drink coffee in the morning and then I get busy and I forget to drink. I'm a little better if I'm out and about, but you would think it'd be the opposite. You need coffee in the afternoon? Yeah. Well, when I say morning, it's usually not early morning. It's more like late morning, early afternoon. Because I don't have it when I first wake up sometimes. But I used to drink coffee. I used to have like an evening cup of coffee. Like that was one of my rewards to myself. Not particularly good for you, but again, I don't do crack, so leave me alone. And coffee's fine. I just have to drink water in between. And I don't really drink anything else. I don't drink other types of drinks during the day, or unless something happens to be here. When my sister visits, she always gets like iced teas and lemonades, and I do like that stuff, but I don't drink it unless, I don't order it. And then my mom is not supposed to have that stuff. It's too much sugar. So our agreement with that is that she can have her coffee in the morning with as much sugar as she wants, but then that's it. We're not going to have any sugary drinks for the rest of the day. And that was fine. That's all well and good until my sister comes to visit, and then she buys it. But I don't drink that. I just don't drink at all. But I have issues with that, drinking and eating, especially when I'm stressed. I know it's not healthy, but when I'm stressed, I forget to eat or I don't eat. When I'm, it's one of my tells. Crack is whack, sugar truly is a demon. It's a demon I'm in bed with, I'll tell you that much. Just in my coffee, though. I'm not a candy eater or any of that stuff. I could go the rest of my life without ever having ice cream. I don't dislike it. I just don't have the craving for it. Some things, the hydration and the sustenance kind of goes out the window. So I have to watch that. It doesn't love me. Right, yeah. Yeah, there's that too. That's why I don't eat yogurt. It does a number on my stomach. Have you been journaling? I'm here absolutely talking in my head thinking I typed it. I know. I do stuff like that. I told you I shared a video on TikTok. I shared a video with somebody that I didn't mean to share a video with. I fell asleep and my finger did the thing. So I messaged her and said that I sleep shared. Sorry. Because the video was pretty risque, and I don't that person who's a mutual on TikTok, but I don't remember her having too many videos that are raunchy. So I didn't want to offend. Just a slip of the finger. I know, and most of the time, and I saw somebody do a post on this that, like, you know, TikTok really wants you to say hi to people all the time, right? And I just don't think most people do that. I saw somebody said if I've said hi to you, it's because I hit it by accident. It's not that you don't have anything against the person or anything. It's just like it's not that kind of interaction, you know? They want it to be that kind of interaction. But I just don't think it is for most people. So I've said hi to people by accident because I just accidentally hit it. And I want them to think I'm trying to slide into their DMs. You ever accidentally? I've slid on YouTube the content creators that are monetized, and then they have a way you can send them money, and I've accidentally swiped that, and all of a sudden it's like, well, thank you for your donation. I'm like, whoa! I didn't donate. Wait, don't take it. Don't take that money. I need that money. You know, and it's usually on like a creator that I might look at their content every once in a while, but not anybody that I really follow a lot or know or anything. None of my Twitch peeps or anything. It's just like some rando. And I'm like, yeah, no. Quick, swipe back. And then I realized YouTube doesn't have, I'm not monetized on YouTube. So YouTube does not have any of my banking information, so good luck trying to get that money out of me. Right, thank you for donating to a random YouTuber, right? Like, no! You responded to me out loud. Girl, go to bed. It's the top of the hour. I should go to bed too. Maybe I'll get I can't take a deep breath. Let's see what happens. I can't. Thank you. But I'm going to buy some champagne. So if I get if I reach an agreement on the house with somebody, I'm going to have some champagne. I'll have some champagne with you guys too. I have worked so hard, and I have worked so hard, and I have worked around people who are not doing anything. And I'm like, really? So, or you know, my sister's husband helped me a whole lot. My sister helps when she can come because it allows me to leave more, but I really need somebody this week to be here, but that's not going to happen, so I got to figure it out. There, don't drop your phone on your face. Good night. I hope to see you soon. You know, I'll be back tomorrow. And hopefully I'll be feeling a little better. Thank you. You have a good night. Let me see if I can sing you to sleep. Let's see how that goes. It's time to say goodbye. It's a chatter's lullaby. Although some still have sun, but for Mayhem Mariposa, your day is done. So say goodnight, shut it down, and go lie down. Good night. Skedaddle soon as well. Let me turn off raids because I wouldn't be able to I would have nothing to offer the readers if they came in now. Except a goodbye. That doesn't seem right, so but yeah, this counts. And I don't even, yeah, so I don't, because of the whole cable thing. I had to remove one of my monitors, which is a TV. That was a little smart TV, so that I could get Netflix on it, or I don't know what or Prime, I think it's Amazon Prime, and put on an old TV show. And because her TV, even though, well, we connect to the streaming services through the TV, and the TV wasn't allowing that either. That was also just spinning. So, so I just moved the TV so to have something so that I could do what I needed to do. So there's no monitor there. I'll get it back tomorrow. Hopefully. Although there's another TV here. But yeah. Can't believe I have to call the cable company. But let's see. Where's my thingy? I have to move stuff around since I'm down a thingy. Stomach is growling. I didn't get a proper dinner either. What did I eat? Like soup, you know. Why can't I see everything on this screen? Okay, there we go. I was hearing my mom's TV. It's a little, I guess it's a little louder. I offered to turn it down. She didn't want to. So day 385 is in the bag. am on a stream streak, so sometimes the streams are just more checking in. So that's what this is tonight. Also because I'm unwell and can't take a deep breath. So tomorrow will be, I don't know. Probably if I can. I don't think I can tomorrow though, actually, because I don't have enough help. But if for some reason I could get enough help, I might do an IRL stream. You guys can watch me paint again. But if I don't do that, I'll do another late night, but not too late night stream. If there are lurkers, I do appreciate you being here, or anybody who's come and gone. I'll talk to you anyway, even if you're not here anymore. I appreciate you. You guys really do keep me going. You really do. So Mike, for reals, it was good talking to you. Mayhem Mariposa. Got a little mod love. I hope she's off to sleep, though, before dropping her phone on her face. Why am I offline? Oh. I'm not offline, am I? No, I think I just needed to be, to refresh. So, day 385 in the bag. Appreciate y'all. And we'll be back tomorrow, same time, same station. The person I was gonna raid has already raided out. It was another streaker. Good friend towards night, but he did also a short stream. That's what I've learned from the other streakers. Sometimes the streams just have to be short. He did another relatively short stream and rated out. So let's go to Callie Stockton, a good friend, VIP here. So this is where we're going. I don't know if anybody's here who's here. If there are lurkers, and remember, I don't keep the list up. If you can go on the raid, it's a nice thing to do, even if you can't stay. Even me, myself, and I'm not going to stay that long because of the hour and, because I'm feeling a little unwell. One day remaining. I started the streak accidentally because last year in September, I just said that I wanted to stream more because it's September and that's what you do, get those subs. People buy a gift and buy subs more often because they're cheaper. So, some monetary benefits to that. So, I said to myself, let's just stream as much as you can. And September, because the previous September, my mother was sick, like in and out of the hospital. And so I barely streamed at all, just like a couple of hours for the whole month. And I was bummed that I mean, she turned out, for her, she got better and all that. But, and obviously I had to be there for her. But, so I kind of missed September. Didn't have, not by choice, but, these things happen, right? So I missed September the year before. So that's why last year I said, okay, well, I'll just try to stream as much as I can. And I streamed like a few days in a row, which I'd never done. And then I thought, well, let's see how long we can do that. So that's how it happened. Now this September, I did manage to keep streaming daily, but it's been difficult with all the house stuff that I'm dealing with at the same time. Like it's not, I would have liked to, maybe done a subathon, or at least a couple of longer streams, but I just wasn't able to. I also had my year celebration of streaming daily for 1 year, 365 days of live streaming daily, and even then I couldn't do, because of all the other stuff that's going on, what I might have wanted to do. We did celebrate some, so that's just the way life is. Stuff happens. So at least I still streamed, but I didn't do any long streams. Well, the year celebration, I think I streamed for 4.5 hours or something, but then I stayed up all night and still had to do all the stuff I had to do the next day. And tomorrow's the last day. So tomorrow, I in my mind, like I know that it's so hard to do, but I was going to, I said, well, maybe I'll just like go live and just come back and forth, while I'm doing stuff with my mom or whatever, and just kind of stay live, even if I have to take these long breaks or whatever, and then I found out that they're going to take more pictures at my house, so I can't do that. But we'll see. I couldn't even hazard a guess as to what might be going on next September. So we take it day by day. That said, day 385 is in the bag. I told you who we're going to raid out to. Wait, did I? Yeah, that's where we're going. Somebody I met on a blind raid. I haven't been doing blind raids lately. I need to get back to that. Thing is about blind raids is I need to be able to have a little time to hang out after I raid to check them out, hang out a little bit. If it's somebody that I already know who would understand why I can't stay, and that, somebody that I already hang out with on other times. So anyway, here's Callie. Now, Callie had said she's not going to do, she did a stream streak the first 100 days, but she said she is not going to do, she's going to try not to do the stay up all night as often. It's kind of like I always say. And yet, there she is. How long has she been up, though? Oh my, she's been up a long time. Maybe she's having a subathon. Well, I think it's still okay to raid in there because we can just say hi. She does music reviews and has a lovely community and is very positive. And so it's a good place to be, to get the feels. All right, so if there are any lurkers or anyone who popped in and you're still here, if you could go on the raid, it would be great. Copy, hey, good to see you. Thanks for coming in for a second. Yeah, we're going to raid out to Callie. I hope all is well with you. You've been lurking. Well, thank you for the lurk. You know how we're lurk friendly here. So I appreciate the lurk. And again, I hope you're doing okay. I'm going to skedaddle and hope that I'm feeling better and can... Sorry. But anyway, all right, let's go see Callie. And wait. Shout out to the lurkers. Appreciate you. Love to all. All right, so here we go. We're going to Texas. I think Dallas or near Dallas. Let me just do one more quick to make sure she's not reading out. Looks like she's listening to something, so we're good. All right, guys. Let's start the raid. Shout out to the lurkers. And 3, 2, 1. All right. Have a great day. Better tomorrow. Peace. Mm-hmm.